Mr. Nicholas, can you really walk away from your wife and completely erase who you are? Once you do that, it'll be like you died and you'll vanish forever from everyone's life.
I'll vanish forever.
Mrs. Isabel, I heard that Shen Group's latest necklace was specially designed by you for your husband.
That's right. And this necklace is called Laven. I want the whole world to know that I am always going to love Nicholas.
That's actually pretty good. I mean, after all, the one she loved was never really me. We've been married 5 years, and I used to think that I was Isabel's everything. But then I opened that envelope.
When hiking, my man's stamina is amazing. I can barely keep up with him. My man's cooking is so good. I just want to have more. Working overtime. What a wild night this is.
So for the past 5 years, every time you worked overtime, or went to a party, or simply stayed out all night, you were actually with another man.
Isabel is going to wear this tonight. She said she'll make sure that I'm nice and comfortable. Sorry, wrong person. I thought you were my buddy.
Honey, what's up?
Where are you right now?
I'm working overtime, so don't wait up for me. Shh. All right. Honey, I'll talk to you later. Wait for me at home.
Oh, Isabel. Do you remember what you had promised me?
Do you take Isabel to be your wife, to cherish and care for the rest of your life?
Yes, I do. Isabel, I'll forever be a good husband. Can you promise me right now that you're never going to betray our love?
Nicholas, this I swear. I, Isabel, will never betray you.
Isabel, there's just one more thing I haven't told you, and that's if one day you happen to cheat on me or betray our love, I will disappear forever from your world. Hello? I want to erase my identity. Yes. Do it right now.
Did you do your homework?
No, I forgot.
Why didn't you answer?
I didn't answer it.
Why do we have to do this?
Well, of course you didn't. Oh, it's him. Oh, he's so gorgeous.
Wow, that's Nicholas. He's the campus heartthrob. He's so dreamy. I'll write him a love letter.
Forget it. Don't waste your time. He gets like a dozen love letters every day. But he never looks at anyone. I'm beginning to wonder what type of girl could actually catch his eye.
Me, obviously. Even if he's cold as ice, I'm gonna make him melt. Nicholas, I really like you. I really do.
Aww.
Get together! Get together! Get together! Get together! Get together! Get together!
Hey! Wait! Huh?
you barely eating? You're so skinny. Here, have some of mine.
No thanks. I'm fine.
Isabel, you know this is your 100th confession. Even the iciest would have cracked by now, so just quit.
You're the Shen Group CEO's only daughter. You could have any guy you want, so why fixate on this broke nobody?
I don't care. He's the only one that I want. I don't want anybody else.
Miss Isabel, you happen to be the Shen Group heiress, while I'm just an orphan, so you and I are simply from different worlds. I can't possibly make you happy, so that's why our paths should never cross again.
But none of that even matters to me. You're all that I care about. Here, I spent an entire month knitting this sweater.
You hurt your hand.
It's alright. As long as you like it, I'm willing to do anything for you.
No one has ever hand-knitted a sweater for me before.
So I guess I'll see you around?
Isabel. Let's be together. Isabel, remember you once swore
This I swear.
you would cherish what you and I have?
I will never betray you.
Nevertheless, you've now broken your promise. In 5 days, I will vanish forever from your world.
Nicholas, what are you doing?
Nothing much. You finished with work yet?
I'm sorry, honey. I completely forgot. Today is our wedding anniversary, and I made you wait for so long.
Is work code for hooking up with some guy and screwing around with him in there?
Anyway, I still got you something really special. See this necklace? Its name is Love N. If you'll allow me, don't be angry, alright? My husband is so handsome. Honey, so is this the gift you got for me?
Don't open it yet. You're going to have to wait for 2 weeks, because by then, it'll be a real surprise.
Alright. I am going to do whatever you want. Honey, I've been so busy lately. It's been ages since we've been intimate. Shall we head to the bedroom? Huh?
Now I'm beat, so not tonight. Besides, you're pretty filthy. Take a shower and sleep.
Filthy?
Hey, what's wrong?
Honey, I forgot about our wedding anniversary yesterday, so I want to make it up to you today. Didn't you say you wanted to go to an amusement park, just like we did back in college? Nicholas, I want to try that one!
Whoa! Woo!
Nicholas! back here as a family of 3, deal?
Deal! But still, consider this the last time I'll ever mourn what we had. Okay.
Let's go then. Honey, drink up. Come on. Honey, you don't have to be scared, because I'm going to hold your hand and keep you safe. Honey, so this way, you are never going to get lost.
I'm never gonna get lost, huh? Well, you are never gonna find me. Not this time, anyway.
I need to take this. Why are you calling me right now? I'm spending the day with Nicholas today, right? Don't call me and bug me again. Fine, I understand. Honey, there's an emergency. I have to go to work.
Go ahead.
So understanding.
She still remembers that I like mango cake. Could it be that she really realized she was wrong?
Text message from Gabrielle.
Hey babe, are you there yet? I can't wait any longer.
Waiting for the elevator. I'll be right there. And I brought you your favorite mango cake.
Hey babe, how about we do something really wild today? Are you game?
As long as you promise me that Nicholas won't find out, I am all yours.
Just chill out. You act like you're so in love with him. He won't suspect a thing. Come back to me. I'm done waiting.
Your wife, who you think loves you? She and I have been playing a little game all this time. So tell me, you want to join us? This message is just for you, pathetic fool.
You claim that you love me, and yet you keep betraying me. Isabel, you're unbelievable. I refuse to play any part in this sick game. Sir Henry.
Nicholas, look, I was planning to promote you next month. Are you sure that you want to throw away everything you worked for?
I appreciate your support, sir, but there's just nothing left for me here anymore.
Fair enough. And with your talent and skills, you'll definitely excel at any design firm abroad. You take care now.
Bring me to the dark. I can find you in the end.
It's called Love N. Honey, if you'll allow me.
Hello? Is this the property agency? I'm gonna need your help auctioning a necklace. And the proceeds, I want it all to go to impoverished children.
Nicholas, I want to marry you, and I also want to stay by your side forever. Do you feel the same?
Of course I do.
Nicholas, in this lifetime, I'll only belong to you. Honey, I'm home. Honey, where are you? Why is everything so neat and tidy? And what is with the suitcase? This wedding photo has been hanging there since the day we moved in. Why would he even take it down? Could it be... Honey, where are you? Nicholas, where in the world did you go? Honey, where have you been? I thought that you actually walked out on me because you don't want me.
Don't go there. I'm just gonna clean up a bit.
Oh, come on, honey, you're my husband. That kind of stuff, that should be left to the maid to do. You know that, right? Hold on, honey. Isn't this a necklace I gave you? But why in the world would you sell it? It's a symbol of my love for you.
I wanted to help the poor kids in the mountains.
Oh, now I see. I always knew that you had such a big heart. Don't worry, because I'm gonna donate $1 million in your name tomorrow. However, you're gonna have to keep this. This is proof of my love for you, so you always need to wear it.
Isabel. You came running back here straight from another man's arms, and now you're telling me you love me? You are one hell of an actress. Working overtime must be tiring. You should get some rest.
Honey, these past few days, we haven't been very intimate. Why, are you still upset at me for missing our wedding anniversary and all that?
No, I'm not. I figured you needed space. Isabel, this is the first time I've lied to you, and it'll be the last.
But I wanna... Hello, who is this? Fiona? I'm with my husband now. I'm busy.
Oh? And which husband is that? Do tell. I'm waiting.
Listen, stop messing around. All right, fine. I'll be right there. Honey, I promised my friends that we'd meet up for drinks tonight, and I can't bail now. Would you like to come with me? Come on. They're saying they haven't seen you in forever. Oh, come on, please.
Fine. I'll go with you.
I knew you would. You're the best. Let's go.
It's him.
Honey, come on. Come join us. Honey, you remember Fiona, right? And these are the friends I always hang out with.
Isabel, all these years you haven't changed. 'Cause except for him, no other guy has gotten near you at all. Right, Nicholas?
Absolutely. I'm a married woman now. Gotta keep Nicholas feeling secure, you know? And you're still single. What do you know? Hey, put that out. Nicholas hates cigarettes.
All right, fine. I'll stop smoking then.
Anyway, now that everyone's here, I suggest we play a game. We're going to play Truth or Dare. Same rules as always. Whoever the bottle points to has to answer honestly, okay? The first question, how about we let Nicholas ask the first one?
Sounds good to me. Spin.
Here we go.
Isabel, I've actually never met this guy before. Why don't you introduce us?
He's a new artist that our company just signed. That's the reason why you don't know him.
Nicholas, I'm a small-time artist. But all these years, it's been Mrs. Isabel's support that got me to where I am. Ask me anything that you want. I'll be honest.
Shut up. There's nothing to ask.
It's alright. This is just a game. So my question is, exactly when was your last time, and with whom?
Honey, that's way too personal. It's inappropriate.
There's nothing wrong with that. And since you asked so nicely, I'm gonna tell you straight up. And I'm not going to be holding back. Just the other day, my girlfriend and I were alone together. It was mind-blowing.
Enough! Stop it!
No, let him finish.
And by the way, the best part of it is, she snuck away from her husband to see me. She did all that just so she could have a little fun with me. Nicholas, do you think what I did was right or was it wrong?
You shut up!
Well, since Mrs. Isabel has spoken, I'm going to keep quiet now. Mr. Nicholas, this next toast is to the both of you. May you enjoy a long and blissful life together.
No, thank you. I'm kinda beat. I'm heading back. Enjoy yourselves.
Honey!
Hey, come back here. Let him go.
Isabel, he's finally gone, and now we can really let loose.
I told you not to provoke him. Didn't you hear me say that?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Isabel, Gabriel here was just trying to lighten the mood. Don't take it so hard. Come on, cheers.
Cheers.
Nicholas, you think you can save face like this? Let me make this clear to you. Isabel, she belongs to me. Now that it's just us, let's play something wild.
Hey, you know what? Let's play Truth or Dare. But the catch is that we have to say the opposite.
Sure thing.
Isabel, since he's not here right now,
I'll just ask you straight up.
the last time you and Gabriel did it,
Indoors or outdoors?
Just ask me something else.
no way, girl. I want to know your answer.
Come on, please. Oh, come on, Isabel. I mean, you're always bragging about how amazing your boyfriend is, right?
Well, it's really no big deal. She loves excitement. And that's why, the last time we found a park.
And since I'm in great shape, and let's not forget young.
Unlike some people I know.
Oh!
All right. Don't be
Jealous. All right, next round.
Let's go.
Oh, wow, Isabel. It's you again. So now I have to ask you something. So tell us, do you love Nicholas? You must answer.
I never loved Nicholas.
I've just been playing with a guy.
At best, Nicholas is a free servant who cooks
And cleans for me.
Yeah! Now that's my girl. Well done. Come on, let's keep drinking.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's drink till we drop. Come on. Hey, so what song are you gonna sing?
No, I don't like that song.
Come on, what's the song?
And you don't sing well.
You gotta sing one
It's
song.
quite late.
Maybe you should
I
get
have to
singing
go now.
lessons first.
Isabel, why don't you crash at my place?
The thing is, I've got some things to do.
Well, that's rude.
The beginning of a story is always beautiful, but the ending's always bruised and battered. Isabel, I used to believe that I was your everything. But in the end, it seems I'm nothing more than a complete fool. But this time, I'm keeping my dignity.
I'm right next to you. Close your eyes. On my shattered heart to fade away.
Mr. Nicholas, identity cancellation countdown, 40 hours remaining. In just 40 hours, the name Nicholas will completely disappear from this entire world. But you have one final chance to confirm, to cancel, or withdraw.
Honey, I'm home.
I'm certain. Cancel my identity.
Wait, you're canceling what? Tell me. Honey, what are you canceling?
It's nothing. Just a social media account that got hacked.
Oh, now I get it. That scared me. Honey, what exactly are you burning?
They're just some old documents I kept. They were taking up too much space.
Nicholas, are you okay? Let me get you some help.
I'm fine.
Nicholas! 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 Nicholas!
Mr. Nicholas, you're finally awake.
What the heck happened to me?
You've probably been pretty stressed, and that caused you to black out. Last night, Mrs. Isabel stayed here the whole time. She just stepped out after getting a call, but I'll let her know you're up.
Wait, don't bother. Get back to work. I'll get some fresh air.
Sure, I'll be right there. How could you be so careless? Now you're hurt.
I'm just tired, okay?
Don't say it there. I'm right next to you. Close your eyes.
Nicholas, Gabriel's blood sugar level dropped today, so I came to check on him.
Mr. Nicholas, you're so lucky. Whenever you're sick, you've got her by your side. Not everybody gets that kind of special treatment.
It's nothing serious, really. But Gabriel, you're young. Why are you visiting the men's health department?
It's nothing bad. You see, my girlfriend wants to start a family. I'm here for a fertility check. And the doc says everything's in order. By the way, the two of you have been married for a few years now. So why don't you have kids yet?
What's wrong, honey?
Isabel, let's have our own baby.
Honey, having a baby would ruin my figure. What if you just stop loving me then? Besides, we haven't spent enough time together, so let's talk about kids later, okay? All right. There's no need to talk about this here.
Me and my big mouth. Nicholas, how about this? I'll make it up to you with dinner tonight. I'll even bring my girlfriend along. Isabel, what do you say to that?
No thanks. Nicholas is very busy. Let's go. Nicholas, make sure that you rest up. I'll go grab your meds. Let me tell you again. Our affair, Nicholas cannot find out.
But I want him to find out. I want him to know you're my woman. Nicholas, stop pretending you don't know that she doesn't love you.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just cut the act. 'Cause I know you figured out that Isabel is my woman now.
So what?
So nothing. I just thought you should know that I'm the one she really loves. And as for you, you're actually just for show. If she really cared about you, then she wouldn't spend every single birthday, not to mention your wedding anniversary, in my bed. I know exactly why you reached out to me. I'll give you what you're after. See? Take a good look. These photos were taken while you sat at home waiting for her. We took them all over town. Restaurants, coffee shops, her office. It would seem that affair left traces everywhere. These are moments that she's never shared with you. Am I right?
Gabriel, why are you here?
No reason. I just dropped by to see him. Besides, he's not in the best of health. So I brought him supplements.
Tell me, is the company not keeping you busy enough? Get your checkup done and get back to work at once.
Of course, Mrs. Isabel. I'll be a good boy and do as you say.
Nicholas, he's that rising star the company's promoting. He's handsome, popular, and he makes the company a lot of money. This time, I think that Gabriel's trying to butter you up to smoothen out future collaborations.
Smoothing out future collaborations. Now that's rich. Isabel, you are something else. Using artist contracts as an excuse to keep your lover around. All these years, and I never knew you had all these tricks up your sleeve.
By the way, did he say anything weird to you? Nicholas, I've noticed you've been so distant lately. Tell me, did I do something to upset you? Just be honest with me, and I'll make it right.
You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just swamped with work at the moment. And I'm tired.
That's a relief. I was worried that you were pulling away, 'cause you'd fallen out of love. Honey, tomorrow is your birthday. I want to get you something very special. Just tell me what you want and it's yours. Even if it's a shining star, I'm gonna get it for you.
Whatever it is will be perfect, and I'll love it. Tomorrow is the day I erase my identity and leave the country. Isabel, my gift to you is to never see you again.
Oh, really? In that case, I must get my darling a really massive surprise. One with spectacular fireworks. Together, we'll watch them from the rooftop.
Let's skip the fireworks. I just hate sharing the same view with others. Fireworks or people, to me they're all the same.
Well, in that case, I'll plan something else. I swear you won't envy any other man.
Meet me later.
Nicholas, you should get some rest. I have a meeting with a key client at the office. I'll be back soon, okay?
sir. Mrs. Isabel really adores you. She bought you jewelry. She's having a custom necklace made. She also said she's throwing you a lavish birthday bash in 3 days so she could show the world you're the one she loves.
Got it.
Hey, Nicholas. Your wife's cooking for me right now, and she's pretty damn good in the kitchen. Oh, Nicholas, you lost again. Your wife has begged me for it 7 times tonight, and not once with protection. Tell me, why is she so desperate to have my baby anyway?
Honey, guess what I brought you to eat today? Honey? So what's with the box? Where are you going? And the living room. Why does it suddenly look so empty?
The place was a big mess, so I cleaned it all up.
Honey, but didn't we agree that all those chores would be left for Lisa to do? Anyway, look. I brought you something good to eat.
You mean those sticky rice cakes from East City?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Of course I know. Every time you screw up, you bring me these rice cakes as an apology. And right now, you're trying the same old trick.
It seems like nothing gets past you, huh?
Yeah. Nothing gets past me, Isabel. In less than 3 hours, I'm boarding a plane to another country. And I'm never coming back. So now, you won't need to hide. I'm going to go get some rest.
What are you doing here? It's Nicholas's birthday. Didn't I tell you not to show up whenever he's around?
I'm sorry. I just missed you, babe. But hey, I came here to share some amazing news. Look, we're having a baby.
What? Nicholas can never find out about this.
What's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Yes, of course I am. But you need to go. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Not okay. I want you now.
们大致喜欢过吗？临走呢，还随手关了灯。
Nicholas, I was planning to spend a day with you, but there's an urgent international meeting at the company that I'm going to need to host. I'll come back later to celebrate your birthday, okay?
Hey, wait.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just go to work.
Fine, just stay home and wait for me.
回忆太多，我遗憾太多，最后面无所谓，我提不起联络。
So, Isabella's carrying my baby. Oh, Nicholas. In this little game, you are the absolute loser.
Winning and losing. Do they matter?
Is it good? Honey, let's go out and have some fun. Will you let me kiss you?
It's been 2 weeks. Don't forget to open the anniversary gift that I gave you. Let's go. River City Airport.
Sure thing.
Be careful. This cake was especially made for Nicholas. Mess it up and you'll be in big trouble.
Whatever. He can have his cake at home, and I'll have you at the hotel.
Oh, yeah? Let's go.
다시 너를 볼 수 있을까 다시 스쳐 지나가버린 운명 앞에 서 있어
Alright, I'm heading back.
Isabel, can't you just come back with me? We could spend some more time together.
Come on, not now. I've been with you all day long. That should be enough. I need to go back to Nicholas.
Isabel, why don't you just get a divorce? Come on, I'll take care of you.
Gabriel, you should really know your place. From the very beginning, our affair was purely physical. The one that I love will always be Nicholas. So if I ever hear you say that stuff again, I'm gonna kick you out for good. Honey? Honey, I'm home. Honey, are you still sleeping? Honey, come out or I'm gonna get mad. Honey? Anyone? What in the world is going on here? And why is the house so spotlessly clean? Nicholas, where the heck are you? Huh? Honey, is this the surprise you planned for me?
Don't open it yet. You're going to have to wait for 2 weeks, because by then, it'll be a real surprise. Isabel, by the time you open this box, I should already be gone from your life. So sign it. Goodbye. Goodbye forever.
No! He wouldn't just abandon me like this! I love you so much. So how could you just walk away from me? You're just kidding me, right? You must be. What the? Nicholas blocked my number!
We're sorry. The number you dialed is no longer in service.
What's happening? What's happening? Did Nicholas find something out? No matter what happens, I am never going to divorce you!
We're here, mister. Your fare is 130. Hey, mister! You paid the wrong amount! The fare's only 130, not 13,000!
Look, sir, the road you took me to leads to my rebirth in the future. It's worth the price.
Passenger Martin, your flight H39 is now ready for departure. Please proceed to the gate at once.
Isabel?
Yaren, Ryan, have you guys seen Nicholas?
You know, ever since Nicholas married you, our boy has been all about you. So we barely get to hang with him anymore. Yeah, Isabel. Shouldn't you know exactly where your husband is?
It's all right. I was only asking. Nicholas! Just where in the world are you?
Hello, ma'am. We've mobilized our resources and found Mr. Nicholas's last location.
Seriously? Where is it? I'm on my way.
That one. It's that taxi.
Driver, sorry. See the man in this photo? Did this man take your cab today?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I drove him. This fellow was so generous. The fare was 130, but he handed me 13,000.
So, you know where he was going?
He had a suitcase and I took him to the airport.
The airport? Tell me, did he happen to mention anything else?
As a matter of fact, he took a call en route about some kind of cancellation process. I was curious, so I asked him where he was going. He said he was going somewhere nobody could find him, to start out fresh, with a brand new identity.
Cancel his identity?
He was such a polite young gentleman. Pretty good looking too. Makes you wonder what happened that broke his heart so bad that he would abandon everything here and leave alone and go and rebuild his life.
Sorry, ma'am. We have searched all possible channels, but there's absolutely no trace of Mr. Nicholas. It's almost like...
Like what? Tell me!
It's like he's completely vanished into thin air.
What? Why is this happening?
It seems Mr. Nicholas has deleted all his records in the country, so clearly, he wants to completely cut ties with you so that you'll never be able to find him again.
fine. I understand. Nicholas, are you really walking away from me? I can't believe you won't even give me a chance to explain. And then you vanished from my life just like that. Can you at least tell me why? This is Nicholas's phone. The password's always my birthday.
Nicholas, why are you scared to respond? Do you think her celebrating your birthday means she loves you? Let me tell you, just today, we were together at the hotel.
So then, it was you all along. Gabriel, I've told you 1,000,000 times to keep your mouth shut around Nicholas. You're gonna get killed.
How dare he mess with me?
Nicholas, do you think talking to me using Isabel's voice is gonna work?
You know, if I were you, I would have left ages ago.
She can only be mine.
What's up? You're so angry you can't even speak right now?
Look, the truth is,
Isabel's heart and Isabel's body.
they belong to me.
That cuckold's hat?
You're never gonna take it off.
Gabriel! How dare you mess with Nicholas? Just who the hell do you think you are? Go spread the word. In this industry, Gabriel is blacklisted forever!
Isabel! Isabel, what was that for?
Haven't I told you repeatedly to keep Nicholas in the dark when it comes to us? So why would you send those pictures to him? Tell me, what gave you the right to cross that line?
So, you've seen everything. Isabel, let me explain. It's not like that. It was Nicholas. He insulted me first. I was just fighting back.
But he's my husband. He insulted you? You are nothing. Compared to him, you are nothing at all.
Isabel, I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I lashed out because I love you so much.
You do not deserve me. To be honest, in my eyes, you're just a stress reliever. But Nicholas, he's my whole world. Now that you've driven him away, you'll have to face the consequences of your actions.
Isabel, all those nights that we spent tangled up in bed, and now you're carrying my baby. I should be the one you love, not that loser.
Enough! Take action!
Isabel, you can't do this to me. I mean, you're carrying my child.
You know what? You don't deserve to have my child. If you hadn't screwed with that condom, would I be pregnant with your child? Today's the day I finally settle the score with you.
But ma'am, we've tried everything we could to locate Mr. Nicholas. He'll have to come willingly. Maybe it's time to let go.
Forget it. We have been together for 5 years. I love him too much. He wouldn't abandon me so cruelly. So Nicholas must be furious with him. That's right. That's it. Nicholas is mad at him. Keep holding him down. I'll make him record an apology video and post it online.
But ma'am, you can't do that. If this video gets out, it's gonna ruin your reputation and the company's image.
Enough! All I want is Nicholas back. I'll do whatever it takes, no matter the cost. You understand? No record!
I'm sorry, Nicholas. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have meddled in your life.
I'll never do it again. Please forgive me.
Regret always comes too late, I guess. So what's the point of all this now? Welcome.
Nicholas, it's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Hey, did she see that viral video? I can't believe Mrs. Isabel would do that. My image of her is ruined.
Mr. Nicholas is gorgeous and talented. He gave everything to Mrs. Isabel. If I had a husband that amazing, I'm never gonna let him go.
Exactly. Who'd throw that away for a good-for-nothing wannabe? That woman must be blind.
Mrs. Isabel.
You know what? You're right. Because I really was blind.
Go. Just apply what I taught you and try to sound more like Nicholas.
Can he actually pull this off?
Well, I worked my butt off to find a guy who looks kinda like Nicholas. Isabel should be grateful to us. Tonight, we're gonna help her forget all about that cold-hearted jerk.
Isabel, you're wasted.
Nicholas, you came back. Nicholas, you came back.
You see, I told you so. Finding a man is all about the right chemistry. Who cares about love? Come on, no one's irreplaceable.
Nicholas, you're finally back. I've been searching everywhere for you. Don't ever leave me again. Okay, honey? Nicholas. You're not Nicholas. Who are you?
Isabel, please don't freak out. He's just a model we hired for you. And he kinda looks like Nicholas. So, go and enjoy yourselves. If he's not enough, we'll find you a few more. Happiness guaranteed.
He's a disgusting waiter. How dare you compare him to my husband? All of these years, if it weren't for you two constantly pushing me, would I even have done such awful things to Nicholas? From this moment on, both you and your entire families are completely blacklisted by my company.
Isabel, no, wait!
Isabel! We're finished! The Shen group just made their move! We're absolutely ruined! Nicholas, where could you be?
Hello, ma'am. We've located Mr. Nicholas.
Wait, what? Where is he?
Mr. Nicholas is currently running a small seaside bar overseas.
Quick, book me the next flight out there. I'm leaving right now. This is the place. Nicholas. So I finally found you. But, wait, who are you? Where's Nicholas?
Huh, you're looking for the last owner. He just sold his place to me 3 days ago.
Just 3 days ago?
So you must be Isabel. Nicholas asked me to give you this letter.
Isabel, from the very moment that you lied to me, what we had was already over. So please just stop deceiving yourself. You don't miss me at all. You just regret that your lies came to light. Let's just move on with our lives. Take care, Isabel.
Nicholas, I'm so sorry. Now I've lost you forever. I'm sorry.
Mr. Martin and Mrs. Yvonne, welcome back!
It's been 3 years. The city has really flourished.
You've come back with a new identity for the conference. And you've changed for the better, right, Martin?
Well, it's all because of you. I never would have thought that you would continue to search for me all this time. I figured that you would simply forget about me once the Shaos took you back.
How could I? We spent 8 years together in that orphanage, and you've always protected me. Far as I'm concerned, you are the most important person in my life.
Yvonne, thank you. Without you by my side these past 3 years, I wouldn't be who I am.
You've earned every bit of this. Let's go. I want everyone in the country to see just how brilliant my husband is.
You know, they're saying that Mr. Martin, the chairman of XY Group, will attend this conference himself.
I heard that too. Mr. Martin, he's a remarkable individual. Came out of nowhere just 3 years ago, and he single-handedly turned XY Group into the world's leading design firm. It's worth billions now. And what's more, he and Yvonne, the Shao heiress, were childhood sweethearts. Talk about a perfect match.
Childhood sweethearts.
Isabel, it's been a while. Isabel, it's been a while.
What are you doing here?
Isabel, I really messed up before. Can you please forgive me? I've made it big. I'm the best actor in the business. What's more, XY Group's about to sign me, which means I'll be our country's first global superstar.
You're really signing with XY Group?
Isabel, what Gabriel's saying is legit. XY Group offered him billions in endorsement deals with a lot of perks. Soon he'll be an international superstar. And he could really boost your Shen Group once he is.
Isabel, come on. He's chased after you for more than 3 years. Cut him some slack.
Isabel, I truly love you. Please just give me a chance. In this life, I swear I'll be yours alone.
But in my heart, there's only been one man.
Isabel! It's been years! Nicholas is not coming back, and you need to face reality.
Isabel, we all know that you love Nicholas, but he walked away from you and he just disappeared. It's time to move on and have a fresh start.
Exactly. And Gabrielle here is on the verge of global fame. With Gabrielle by your side, Shen Group could even reach a whole new level.
You're right. I spent 3 years searching, 3 years fighting to keep going. But now it's time. Nicholas? Nicholas! It's really you! Honey, where the heck have you been the past 3 years? Did you even know that I've been searching everywhere for you?
I'm sorry, miss. You've got the wrong guy.
No, I'd never mistake you. You're my honey, Nicholas. Your body, your face, even your scent, it's definitely you!
Nicholas, you came back.
Nicholas, I've been looking everywhere for you for 3 years. Whether it was Paris, London, even Finland. I even tried looking for you in an Arctic village, but I didn't find any trace of you. Now you're finally back. Nicholas, I know that I messed up, but I can change. I swear I can change. Please just come back to me.
Look, miss. The Nicholas you're talking about chose to cancel this identity and vanish completely. I'm not him. My name's Shang.
Nicholas, you...
Nicholas! Don't you try any funny business here. I'm warning you. Stay away from her, or else you're going to regret it!
Gabriel, you shut your mouth!
Isabel, are you blind or something? This loser couldn't make it abroad for 3 years. Now he's come crawling back to you. Right now, he's certainly playing all high and mighty. But I'll tell you this, your little act isn't fooling anyone, so just face it. You were dirt beneath my shoes.
Nicholas, you clearly have no idea that he's already the youngest Best Actor winner in our country. Plus, he's about to partner up with XY Group and go global. Meanwhile, you're just a pathetic nobody. How could you even compare?
So beat it if you know what's good for you, because a high-class international event like this, certainly not for your kind.
Gotta say, XY Group? It's really something.
You're damn right it is. And now, with XY Group behind me, garbage like you can never touch me again. So be smart and just stay away. You can't just crash a party when you weren't invited.
He's right. So get out of here. You just wait till Mr. Martin shows up. Then you're done for.
And besides, a VIP like Mr. Martin would never let someone like you stick around.
All of you just stop talking! Nicholas is finally back home!
Isabel, you're gullible, you're easy to manipulate, and that's why he's been able to deceive you for years. You even lost sleep over this jerk. Now I'm going to make him pay for all that. Guards, get him out of here.
Who dares touch my husband?
Wait, what did you just say? He is your husband?
Impossible. But I never signed any divorce papers. Nicholas and I are still legally married.
Isabel, sometimes a divorce doesn't need both signatures. If one party betrays the marriage, then it is automatically nullified.
Nicholas, please let me explain.
Isabel, you don't have to explain anything to me. After all, at this point, we're nothing to each other.
Nicholas, I've been very patient with you. Do you realize what this event is? Today, XY Group's chairman, Mr. Martin, along with his fiancée, will be here to grace us. But you two, with all this drama and your arrogance, you are disrespecting the chairman and his future wife.
He's right. I mean, even we have a deep respect for Mr. Martin. He's not a man you can afford to offend.
You'd better get on your knees and apologize, or when he arrives, you won't even have the chance to beg for mercy.
XY Group Secretary General Landon!
I warned you, now you're screwed. Hey Landon, these two just insulted the chairman and his future wife. They're gonna need to be punished.
Disrespecting the chairman? Tell me! Who's got the nerve to do that?
Those two right there!
They even said that they don't give a damn about the chairman. They're incredibly arrogant.
Nicholas, you should leave now, because even my family can't mess with XY Group. You just can't win this fight.
Isabel, I'm afraid you got it all wrong. Because your family is nothing but small potatoes. Whatever it is you can't handle, they're nothing. For us, anyway.
And just who gave you the guts to talk like that? You, turn around!
Landon, you and I should take this chance to completely destroy them. Let's leave them no escape, and then—
Shut your mouth!
But Landon, what's the matter?
Chairman, Madam.
Say what? You just called him the chairman? Wait, what's going on here?
All of you are nothing but blind fools. Standing in front of you is XY Group's chairman, Mr. Martin, and his future wife.
What? Are you saying Nicholas is Mr. Martin?
This is a dream. Am I dreaming?
Gabriel, you've insulted Mr. Martin with your arrogance. So from now on, all your contracts with XY Group are terminated, and you'll be permanently blacklisted from the whole industry. And you vultures who prey on weak people when they're down, you will also face a joint ban from XY Group and the Xiao family.
Honey, let's wrap this up. I think it's over now. Besides, we came back for our honeymoon, so we should get going.
All right. Whatever you say.
Nicholas, I mean, Mr. Martin, forgive me. I was blind. Forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Mr. Martin, we're sorry.
No, please! Mr. Martin, give me one more chance!
Nicholas, I have humiliated myself this much already, yet I am begging you to come back to me. Are you really going to abandon me?
Isabel, I didn't abandon you at all. Actually, you abandoned yourself. The final straw is never just one straw, and disappointment certainly builds up over time. From the moment that I decided to leave you, your life just had nothing to do with me anymore. So, you have no right to interfere in my life again.
Nicholas! Oh, please. I'm begging you. I want you to come back to me.
It's too late.
Nicholas! Nicholas! I was so wrong. I could have had a husband who truly and deeply loved me. I could have had a beautiful family. But I was foolish and arrogant. And I destroyed everything with my very own hands. Nicholas, if only I could have one more chance. Then I would love you properly.
Can you promise me right now that you are never going to betray our love?
I swear.